nothing comes easy. So as a player, on the youth side, you must have gone through a couple struggles and some obstacles that you had to overcome. And what did those teach you to enable you to propel yourself into this professional career?
I think a few of like the minor ones were, not making certain national teams. Like my first time at U14 ID camp, I didn't make the two teams that went into the U15 national camp, and I was so confused because I thought I did so well at the ID camp, and it was a weird moment for me, and I sat down with Tim actually, and we went through this is what we need to work on, this is what we need to work on. Here's your strengths. You got to make your strengths better. You got to make your weaknesses your strengths, and kind of just went down the line. And maybe 6 or 7 months later, I finally got the call from Mike Dickey to come play, and yeah, that was really cool. And some of the other things were just minor injuries, like when I tore my meniscus or had a microfracture done.
Mm-hmm. And you talk about that self-reflection. There's people that aren't going to believe in you. Mm-hmm. There's people that aren't going to give you a chance. But how did that ability that you had to self-reflect and say, maybe it's not about them, it's about me, how did that help you?
Well, I think it's huge. I think a lot of players, it's very difficult for them to do that because they have it in their mind that, I made this camp, so I'm here, I made it, I'm content with where I'm at. And that's not fair for yourself. You're not making yourself better. And for me to come back and, first I was in that mindset. I was just like, why, how did I not make the U15 national team? I did everything I could. Obviously I didn't. And, sitting down with someone that, knows the game and has been at that level, Tim's a national team coach, and he sat down with me and he was just like, no, you weren't good enough. That's why you didn't make it. So you need to get better, and we need to look at everything you did and look at the evals you got from your national team, mm-hmm. and then let's go from there. And, still to this day, that's what I'm doing. And I think that's a huge, huge component, self-reflection, not just coming from coaches or, what they're saying. You need to be able to look at the game, analyze it, and know what you're doing wrong and what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are, and really take that into account.
And I think it's something that will help you not only on the field, but to help players in general, like when we do something else. Not
mm-hmm.
everybody is going to be a professional athlete. That's not a possibility on every person's path. So
for sure.
That ability to say, what do I bring to a team or to a company, and how can I get better and help them? That's a skill that I feel like the Rush teaches us really well.
Oh, for sure. And I think you could ask any Rush alum, today, 'cause, all these people out here playing in Alumni Week, they're not all professional athletes or college players, but I think they can sit down and tell you, I've taken this away from Rush and they've taught me this, and, it comes into our core values. I think everyone takes all that information and uses it into the real life today and into whatever career path they have now.